What is up, sexy beast? Crazy Rabbit here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to upgrade the KT-4 in ZETSUBOU SHIMA, so let's go ahead and get this shit started. So you're going to need two things: one, the KT-4 obviously, and two, the Skull of ZETSUBOU, whatever the fuck it's called. You're going to need those two things. Links will be in the description, so if you don't know how to get them, go ahead and click on those links in the description. I go in depth and show you guys how exactly to get them. So the first thing you're going to do is head right side of spawn over to these pillars where all the skulls are, where you actually get the Skull of ZETSUBOU. And right here on this pillar, you're going to see a bunch of symbols that are actually glowing. You want to go up to each symbol and it's going to give you a challenge. All you have to do is complete each challenge for each symbol. There's 3 in total, and once you complete one, it's going to give you a reward. Just hold square and or X to claim your reward. Go over to the middle where the table where all the skulls are. That'll give you a reward. You have to do this for each challenge, and sometimes the challenges are hard and sometimes they're easy. It really all depends how lucky you are. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones. It's completely random. You just want to complete all 3 challenges, and once you do that, electricity is going to be flying around all over here, and once that happens, once you see the electricity sparking around, you want to pull out your shield. You have to have the shield. If you do not know how to get that, link will be in the description. And you want to basically walk through the electricity with your shield in front of you. Once you do that, you basically just upgraded your shield. Now, if any zombie hits your shield, they're going to immediately die, so kind of be careful if you're trying to keep a zombie. If you lose your shield, just go grab another one, and then just repeat this process. Pull your shield out, walk through the electricity, and it's upgraded. So once you have your lightning shield, you want to come all the way over here to Lab B, and come up here to where the cages are. Now you're going to see the one cage that you can actually raise and lower with the console actually being green. You basically just want to chest bump this with your shield, and what I mean by that is just melee it. You're going to see the console actually start to spark, and that's how you know you actually did it. Now once the cage comes up, it's going to open up, just hop in the cage, and you're going to go down, down, down to the bottom of the sea. Now once the cage goes all the way to the bottom, you're going to meet my dude Steven. He works part-time as a pharmacist. Great man. You just want to take his liquid divinium that he's actually holding. If you don't see him, just do a 360. You'll eventually spot him. It's not that big of an area. You'll see him. Just take his liquid divinium, and then eventually the cage will go back up, and you'll be allowed to get out. Now the next part is kind of hard and kind of easy. I actually got this first try, so yay me. You want to come down to the operation room, which is the room underneath Pack-a-Punch. And when you get down here, you want to come over here to the sewer tunnel sort of thing, the thing that costs 500 points, and you can take it from one side of the map to the other. You want to take this, and on your way through here, you're going to see some 115 rocks on the right side. And once you pass those, as soon as you're on top of those, you want to hold square, and you're going to pick up some rainbow water. You'll know you have done it when in the top left, you actually see the bucket full of rainbow water. Now I'm going to slow it down for you so that you guys know exactly when to hold square, and or X if you're on Xbox One. So basically, you're going down the poopy green color tunnel, and then a blue tunnel, then a poopy green tunnel, and then a blue tunnel, and as soon as you get out of that second blue tunnel, you're going to see the 115 rocks, and just hold square and or X, and you're going to pick up the rainbow colored water. You might not get it your first try, just keep trying, and you will eventually get it. It's really not that hard. Once you really know when you have to hold square, you probably will get it fairly quick. Alright, so the next part can be done before or after you get the rainbow colored water. It really doesn't matter. You're going to need the KT-4, and you're going to come over here near Lab A, and all the way in the back there's going to be those spider webs. I think you guys know where I'm going with this. We have to fight the big spider queen. So you want to use the KT-4, you want to shoot at the spider web's going to disappear. You want to go inside and basically kick this queen's ass. Wait for her mouth to open, wait till it's glowing yellow, then just unload any lead weapon you have, or any other weapon besides the KT-4, because the KT-4 does not work against her. So just unload until she eventually dies. Now once she does die, you want to go basically scavenge her body. Just hold X and or square, depending on which console you're on, over her body. You're not going to see any indication that you picked it up, except for your character will give a quote. So you just want to hold X and square, go up and down her body until you actually do pick it up. If you're not sure if you picked it up or not, just keep going up and down on her body. I know that sounds so weird, but just keep doing that, and eventually you will pick it up, trust me. Alright, the next part is actually going to involve the Skull of ZETSUBOU. Hopefully I pronounced that right, probably not. You want to come down to the opposite side of power to the room with the purple liquid. Now once you come into this room, you're going to see this map right here on the wall. You want to pull out your skull and shine it right here on this map. This is actually going to allow you to unlock the secret chamber. And once you've done that, you want to hurry back down to the operation room where Mule Kick is, and you want to dive underwater. This is the same area that we got the parts for the KT-4 and the Pack-a-Punch. You want to swim all the way to the end, so basically just stay on the right hand side, swim all the way to the end until you actually get to the blue tunnel. Make sure you get air before you go into this blue tunnel. Now you want to swim all the way to the end of this tunnel, and once you get there, you want to take out your skull and shine it right here on this wall. It should come crumbling down, and then once it does, if you have this little orange thingy you could shoot on the wall, I would recommend you shoot it, because you might be, a last second kind of thing with that oxygen. You either might make it or you might not. You should make it, as long as you, don't hit any walls and aren't being too slow. You should be able to make it back just fine, but I would shoot that orange thing just to be safe. So once the wall comes down, you want to come over here and plant a seed. You have to have a seed. and you want to water it with the rainbow colored water. Now, once that's done, you want to swim all the way back and then wait for the beginning of the next round. Now, once the next round comes around, you want to swim all the way back down there, all the way to the end, and water it with the rainbow colored water. You have to water it 3 times, the initial time, another time, and then another time. You have to water it at the beginning of each round. And once you've watered it enough to actually finish your bucket, the next time you actually come down, which will be the next round after the last time you actually watered it, you're going to see this. And all you have to do is sort of hover over it. It's kind of hard to actually pick up. It took me a couple tries. You just kind of want to hover over it in the right position, and once you do that, you actually will be able to pick it up. Helpful tips that I would give if you were doing this step: 1, maybe have the gobble gum, what's it called, in plain sight, I believe, to where the zombies actually ignore you. This will help you actually get out of the tunnel, because that's what you're going to want. As soon as you exit that blue tunnel and get into the orange parts, the zombies are going to be swarming all over you, and I would recommend you having that in plain sight gobble gum, so that way you can actually get out safely, and make sure you have a really good weapon, because you're going to have to be fighting your way through. So once you're done growing that plant, you want to come right over here to the right of where you originally built the KT-4 and put all your ingredients in this one, and then it takes the KT-4 and it pack-punches it for you. Well, not really pack-punches it for you, it upgrades it for you, and then it gives you the upgraded version. And the upgraded version is actually really good. It's like the fire staff mixed with the liquefier. You shoot it at a zombie, and then all of a sudden, like, this little pool on the ground will spawn, and then any zombie that actually runs over this is going to explode, bubble up, then explode. I'm not really sure what you would call that. But that is how you actually upgrade the KT-4. Hopefully this video helps. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to help you guys out. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys could, please leave a like and subscribe if you have not already. Peace.